Hello, Maria. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I don't have so much voice in my neck because I'm a little bit ill, but I congratulate you with Merry Christmas. A little bit late because of busy with my patients and tired of my patients. You know, I wanted to record this video because it's much easier than write a text. So I will upload this video to the YouTube, and you could watch me. Now I'm in Moscow and traffic difficulty, so I'm moving home. It is 8:40 p.m. I'm driving from my second place of work, and this is the time when I can record the video for you. So me and Julia and Stephanie, we decided to move to Moscow, and since 1st October we are in Moscow. I don't know did I wrote you about this or not, but we are in Moscow. Of course my mother was a little bit disappointed and angry at me, but after 2 months staying here for October and November, I decided to come to Ulyanovsk, to my home city, and treat my patients there, who were very patient, who are very proud of me that I came back to them and make treatment for them. And you know, when people had me in Ulyanovsk, my patients, they also move this appointment for the dentist somewhere in the future. But when I came to Moscow, they a little bit lost me, and they can't find another person, I mean a dentist who can who can they trust to. So also when I coming back to Ulyanovsk once a month, people are very happy that their lovely dentist Stas Belows comes to them and make treatment for them. Here in Moscow, the initiation of this trip, of this moving was also Julia, but for me, I tried to do something new for me, because 8 years from the university I was only in my mother's place, in my parents' place.
Развернули пит-стоп.
Впереди
ремонт трассы в
That's
левом
why I
и
wanted
правом
to know
ряду.
how does other clinics and other organizations works. Frankly speaking, in Ulyanovsk we have a very smart dental clinic. We have many equipment that people here in Moscow don't have, and don't also want to spend their money to buy this equipment, because they don't want to lose their money, because there is no a guy, I mean a specialist, who can create CAD/CAM crowns. I mean CAD/CAM, I think you know what is it. It is computer aided design and computer aided manufacturing of ceramic crowns. Everything is in 3D. Also, not many dentists use microscope here, and not many dentists can do one visit dentistry. I mean to do a crown for one visit for 2 or 3 hours. That's why I'm very I mean people are interested in me, my employees are interested in me. So here in Moscow I have 2 places of work, also for a boss, but now I'm a little bit fed up with this, because I have only 30% of my of my money, but I don't like it. I have my own patients who can have treatment from me, but my employee can't bring me new patients. The thing is, if the employee doesn't give me patients, so why do I need to share with this boss about 70% of all the cash, all the money? That's why I think about a hiring. It means that, for example, this is a dental clinic, and this dental clinic could share or rent for me a dental chair and dental cabinet. So I found one place here in Moscow, in the city center, Masomeno city center, who have dental chair, also who have microscope, and also who have CEREC. This is CAD/CAM machine and CAD/CAM machine and intraoral scanner. So now I'm thinking about them, because after if I rent a cabinet, about 80% of amount of money I will have by myself. It's very good. It's not 30%, it is 80. Well, next thing is Stephanie is 2.5. They started to go to kindergarten in the middle of November, but now we are ill. Everybody is ill. Me, Stephanie, and Julia. And Stephanie stopped kindergarten about 3 weeks, I think. So we are making a treatment for ourselves. The next thing is I have a guy. He's not my friend. I can't tell that this guy is very close to me, but he works. He's Russian, but he works in Germany. It is a difficult story, but he is an interesting guy. So he can help me with graduation in Poland with dental with dental diploma. And the second thing, this Russian guy is very optimistic and clever. So he lived in Germany for 6 years already. He works for Russian government. Let me remember how to call this organization. This kind of way of government who works for international exchange between different countries. For example, an embassy, but embassy is embassy, but it is a kind of structure in government who responsible for cooperation with other countries. I forgot this word also in English. And this guy works for this for this structure. And he is he moved in Germany for 6 years. Now he bought a house with dental clinic in Germany. There are German dentists in this clinic, but he wants to to create a kind of business, and he is interested to work me in his clinic. But I told him, look, Russian diploma doesn't work without graduation, so if you can help me with graduation, it's no problem. I'm interested to work in Europe, and I'm also interested to go somewhere from Russia. This is one extra thing for you. So I think I'm going to spend about a year for this situation. I mean, for preparation, for prepare documents and for graduation. Maybe I think I will have to learn German language once again and be graduated maybe till the end of 2019, or maybe in the beginning of 2020. You know, frankly speaking, I don't like this rhythm of Moscow. It is good, it is very fast, but you have to know why are you here? Why are you staying here? Now I'm driving in my car around Moscow Circle Highway. This is a round highway around Moscow. But it is also can be difficult, traffic difficulties like this, like now. But when I go to the first place of my work in the city center, I don't take my car because of the car parking. I have to pay for car parking for several hours, and also traffic difficulties. So I don't want to spend so much time for traffic difficulties. And every day in the morning I see people in the metro who wants to sleep, who are with disgusting mood, who hate their life and don't understand why do they do why does they do what they do. And I don't want to be like these guys or like these people. In my mind, I think I can spend about 1 year here in Moscow, and I have to have results. For me, Moscow is temporary, kind of a step to move somewhere else. Here in Moscow, I can I can create my clinical cases with my new patients who have much more money than in Ulyanovsk, and we can create some more interesting clinical cases. But I have to move somewhere else. I don't like this extra rushing. Not rushing. I mean rush. Extra moving somewhere. And I think the final thing for this video message for you, I try to I want to try one engine plane driving, so flying. I think it could be my new hobby. Also in Ulyanovsk I can't try this because we don't have it. We have flight university in our city, but flights and airplanes that we have are only for the students who are learning how to fly. Here in Moscow there are several air schools who can teach people for piloting. So I could be a private pilot for 1 engine or 2 engine airplane, and I could have license, private pilot license. Of course, it's it looks like a dream. It looks like a crazy dream, but I have to try. I want to try. I want to try something new, because I found on internet some guy who is from the Ukraine, and he is about 15 years as a private pilot. He is about 42, 44. Now he has his hobby. He moves airplanes from Europe to Ukraine. For example, he has a customer who are interested to have an airplane from the Europe, and he brings this new bought airplane to Europe. And due to his YouTube channel, he says about the prices in airports. For example, parking for airplane for one night about 10 euros or 20 euros or 15 euros. You know, it is it is less than car parking in the city center. That's why I was very interested of this fact. And also they tell that they move around Europe on the plane for holidays, for business, just for fun, and it takes less time than by car, and of course it takes much more time than regular planes, jumbo jets I mean. But they have their hobby, a small plane, and they're flying somewhere. And you know, if I'm going to be in Europe, and if I'm going to be a super perfect dentist, very expensive dentist, so I could have my own private plane, and I could have
Авария. В левом ряду.
and I can piloting this plane. This is my dream, but first of all I have to try, is it mine or not. That's why I want to have a test drive flight with instructor before I start my learning. Also, I think Julia is afraid about this new hobby, and also we don't have our private flat or private little house, maybe townhouse, but townhouses is too expensive here in Moscow. First of all, we have to have our apartment or maybe flat for two rooms. For the first time we have to buy this. That's why I'm thinking about everything. 2 rooms apartment here costs about 120,000 euros, about like this, 8.5 millions of rubles. Also, I don't want to have money, collect my money and keep my money in rubles. That's why I'm choosing now euro, dollar, American dollar, and United Kingdom pound. What do you think about this money? What is the best way to keep this money? So this is my short story for 20 minutes. I think you have time to see this video. If you want, you also can choose the extra mode for view this video in X2, so a little bit faster 2 times or faster 1.5 time to save your time. So write me please about your things, about your life. Where are you now? What are you doing for living? Where are you living now? What are your plans for this year, maybe for the first half of the year? My plans in the March, I'm going to be in Germany, maybe for 3 days, maybe for 4 days, maybe for 1 week for international dental exhibition in Köln, Bonn. So these are all my news till the moment. So now living in Moscow and working in Moscow. So goodbye, ciao ciao, have a nice day.